What's up, guys? Round 2 out here. Battle for Bedford, New London, about to get away. Teeing off in a few minutes, going in +3. I was 6 over out of the last 4 holes yesterday, so kind of blew my round up. So today, just trying to not take the big number. That's the goal.
All right, hole 1 out here is 393 feet, pretty much dead straight ahead. Probably want to throw something that'll flip up a little bit.
Flipped right into the trees. That's not what you're looking for.
That's not how you want to start it.
I think that happened all 3 times I played this hole. And that's my jawbreaker zone didn't come out as much as I wanted to, but it's still fine. That hole, like hole 1, you have to, this course, you really have to get off to a good start. Like you really need to be a couple under par through the first 5. This hole will be playing the second hardest on the course.
Yeah, it's a 977-foot par 4 OB, all on the right side. So where you're at is the safer spot to miss, but that doesn't make it fun.
Yeah, if you miss left and have to kind of lay something up, that was very close. You basically end up playing this like Plinko game of where I'm just like throwing kind of zigzag shots down the fairway, and that sets you up perfectly for a bogey on this hole. So, unfortunately, taking a stroke here isn't the greatest thing in the world, but this is a tough one. I think there was only a handful of birdies the entire tournament, so you're not really going and playing that hole like you're going to actually birdie it.
This one, on the other hand, is one that you would like to pick up, 384-foot par 3. There is OB on the right, but that does not look like it's going to have to worry about it at all. It's a great shot.
Yeah. I actually just committed. That was one thing that I was struggling all tournament, was actually like committing to my shots. You'll see it on this one too. Just a non-committed kind of forehand throw. My forehand was absolute trash all week. I don't think I threw a good forehand all week, to be honest with you. Tap in. This is the easiest hole, like probably the most birdieable hole. Yeah, you can see the disappointment there.
Hole 5 is another one that you have a shot at getting, 707-foot par 4. That looks like it might have a bit too much cut.
I would
see
love,
where that ends up.
Yeah, I would love to see have a second camera to kind of see what we look like, because that actually ended up pretty good.
Spot. Wow.
They said though, the people that were staying on the hill, what just happened? Oh, I just hit the tree and went OB. Oh my gosh, I remembered that. That was so bad. 250 feet. Like I should be getting up and down from 250 feet like almost every single time. And so what? I'm +1 now. Bogeyed that hole again. Oh my God.
This is actually the hardest hole on the course. 1,275-foot par 5. You can't get a lot of distance off your first shot, but you can get a little bit more than you got there. Second shot also fading towards trouble.
You're going to love this next one right here. This is one of my best shots of the tournament.
Oh, gosh.
Yak 'em.
Oh, wow.
Through like a little, like maybe basketball size hole.
When you said that, I didn't know if I was expecting.
Oh, yeah. I could have been sarcastic.
Yeah, just drop right in front of you, or if it's actually be good.
Is this where you blundered me here?
No, that was a different round.
Oh, okay.
This is a great upshot.
All right, that's
and
fine.
You also can't blame it on me.
No, I can. I think it's next round, and I will blame it on you. Okay, so wait for round 3 coverage so you can see the blame game. This hole is just an easy birdie if you play for birdie. Just like it's almost like 3 identical.
Yeah, just putter.
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually throwing a different distance.
I actually went pretty far. Farther than I wanted to, but it just opened up the hyzer backhand to get, again, another positional kind of shot up on the hillside. And then you just have this straight out look at it. And I'm just throwing my kind of beat in roach. That way, I want something that actually I'm not trying to park this hole ever. Like where I land right here is actually where I'm trying to go. I think if you park it, then you end up potentially putting yourself OB long, or you could hit a tree early.
It's a pretty well thrown shot here on hole 8. Par 4, that's going to be a little bit on the right side of the fairway, scramble, but a par is just fine here.
My
pretty
first
difficult.
Scuba of the round.
Pretty difficult par 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those where if you don't throw the perfect drive, you almost have no chance at birdie. Like anything off the fairway.
Good putt, Brodie. Nice putt.
Yeah, it was a big butt putt. Big boy butt putt.
What the frick?
Well, it's like I'm in my squat position. Okay. I've heard that said before. Okay, this was the worst case scenario. Look at this. I hit the pole, and now this pole was directly in line of where I wanted to throw, so it forced me to throw this huge flex.
It looks like it stalled out a bit.
It was not good. It was not good. I turned around to Connor and I said, I am in trouble here. Because this is another hole that you should be birdieing every single time. And now I'm like having to throw like a touchy up shot that I'm trying to throw in that doesn't go in the basket. And I'm taking a par. So even through the front nine, like not the worst in the world, but you do want to be like 2 or 3 under probably.
And it is a good one to get your round going if you're able to pick it up. 444 foot downhill, par 3, just a pure hyzer. That looks pretty well thrown. I mean, Connor already threw the graphic up. You already made it. Didn't even get the putt.
It was a tap in. There's no need to see that.
Hole 11,
tough hole.
Tough par 4.
Real tough. Real tight off the...
That's not where the disc went.
To be fair, I shanked it to the right, and it just got through everything. So he was maybe, planning for the ricochet.
Ricochet.
I'm trying to make this also. Just came up a little short. Par here, not bad. A lot of these holes, like you can't really be too upset with making par, but at some point you need to actually start making birdies to compete on this course.
And this is a great time to do so. 344 foot par 3. That is a little high and a little left.
I thought it was going to be OB for sure, but I think it got caught somewhere up kind of behind the basket. I had a look at it. It was an awkward putt. Not my best effort and slightly frustrating taking par there. But I'm still under par, and I think going into this round after like my first blow up, the goal was to just try to get under par. Like you can see the forehand. Like it looks weird. It looks like I'm like kind of doing like a fairy throw where I'm like lifting up my back leg like Tinkerbell or something. Like look at that.
Yeah, what the heck
like,
was
what
that?
But that was actually
that was
nasty.
A pretty sick shot.
But that was nasty.
But how you threw it was
I
sickening.
needed to throw it like that for that shot, but not for the tee shot. But yeah, this is the first tournament, maybe 2. Oh God, I was trying to figure out how long it's been since I played a tournament. But just trying to get back into the swing of things. I love this hole. Absolutely. This is a fairway driver
shot.
hole all day. If you throw a mid on this hole, I'm not really quite sure why you would do that because it's a perfect fairway driver hole.
No comment. Hole 15, tough par 4. You got to get out of the gap on your first one. This hole's been giving you trouble.
I tripled it in round 1. So I told myself anything better than a 7, I'm happy. Almost got through the gap there and then put myself in a position. And on this shot, I thought it was perfect. And
It's a little short, right?
Well, I thought it was under the basket. Look where it ends up.
Whoa.
At the edge of circle long. So I don't know what happened.
That looked like it was going to land short right. I bet I must have gotten a massive skip.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
See my forehand though?
Oh boy.
This is what it looks like when you have no confidence in your forehand. And that was unfortunate. And you're just like trying to figure it out on the course. Like
During
the
the tournament.
worst time to try to figure out your forehand.
Yeah.
And that's what I get. I mean, Dallas, there's very few forehand courses in Dallas. And I kind of got sucked into like just playing as practice. And that's really a good way of getting bad at disc golf.
Oof.
I'm glad my body blocked it. You could see that it did hit early, but that could have been way worse if my body didn't block that. What am I doing? That's just, yeah. You could see what's going on this round. Yak sauce. Just my thought process, throw it as high as possible and just pray. There's no lines. So I'm just doing the same
This
thing
is like
here.
in the same spot.
Just doing the same thing. So as high as I possibly can. Hope for the best.
That one got up there somewhere.
Yeah, I think that actually gave me some sort of look at getting something up there. But this hole, if you've ever played 17 at New London, you know that if you get off the fairway, especially if you hit something first available, it can just be an absolute nightmare. And this is your first time actually seeing these shots.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it.
Yeah. So the game...
I did see this one, I believe.
The game is just like not good right now.
I texted Trevor. Trevor's at a different course. I texted him after that shot and said, just saw Brodie throw the sickest cut roller with a nuke on hole 18. And he said, you don't throw a cut roller on hole 18.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, well, it
Brodie.
didn't end up good.
Yeah.
That was a good second shot, though. That was a good recovery shot.
Yeah, it threw me in a position where I should be able to get up and down here. I think I'm thinking just to kind of stalk, get freaky zone. A little bit more action on the ground than I wanted. Again, that's kind of just like lack of
Good putt,
tournament
Brodie.
play.
That's a good putt to finish the round out, though.
Finish 1 over. Not under par, but better
Solid
than
round out there.
Better than 3 over.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid round out there. All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage, the abbreviated coverage of Brodie's round. Be sure to check out the Disc Golf Guys channel for the full round coverage whenever that drops of the lead card and feature card. And be sure to check back on the channel tomorrow for Brodie's round 3 coverage and check that out. And other than that, we'll see you in the next one.